Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille. Today is 25th of February 2020 and welcome to episode or live number 60. And yes, it means that I'm on the border of recording for 2 months straight, every day. And that's something I really enjoy that. That's so awesome because I'm pushed to think about something new, something important or creative to talk about every day, and it's something I really enjoy doing. So because I knew that that's gonna be something that's gonna be important, like 60th episode, I'll put it on my website as well, just to on my Facebook wall, just to enjoy that. But I knew that because that's gonna be that kind of that episode, I thought about doing something kind of light but maybe inspiring, because I was thinking about it for the last few days. It was kind of always on my head to talk about or think about doing something for yourself, because many of those videos that I do, many of them are pushing towards doing something for your family, for your girl, and pushing you to kind of think to become leader that she wants you to be, and find your manhood basically on something that they want you to be, this hero, this leader. But I kind of see that many of us are having issues with kind of getting there because we are not happy ourselves. Many times we're kind of caught up in everything that happens every day, like BAU, like everyday business, and we kind of lose why we do this thing, and we lose this joy and happiness of living every day. So today I kind of thought about kind of something that we can do to make this whole much more enjoyable and get back to this state of happiness that will definitely help you deal with everything that happens every day. And I think there are at least two reasons why we have issues with enjoying this. First of all, we don't know what we want. It's like we're looking at our everyday lives and see what we have to do, things that we have to struggle with, things that we have to fix. But we're not used to, at least some of us are not used to think about what do we want. What is the thing that you will enjoy, something that you kind of supposed to allow yourself to experience. And second, we don't allow ourselves to experience it to the fullest when we do this. And I'm guilty of especially the second one, because I found myself many times having time to rest, having time to do things that I like. And even though I struggle to kind of let myself go, let myself experience and enjoy the thing that I'm doing. So what I found, or what kind of circled in my head for at least few days now, is to think about what do I really like doing? What was the thing that made me happy when we were in Poland? And I kind of, when I look at this from a perspective of time, now we're here for 6 months, I kind of see that so many things happen, so many things, we needed or we still need to kind of figure out, to find out what we want to do, where we're going to go with this. There's a new place, everything requires your attention. And I kind of lost this thing to enjoy everyday life based on the things that I really like to do. So that was something circling in my head, and I started to think, what do you really want? What is the one thing that you really might want to do or think about, and maybe concentrate on, that it will give you this spark of energy and spark of you know something that will wake up in the morning and say, yeah, there's in a few days I'm going to do something that I really like, and that will pump up my energy in the morning. And I thought about things that I did for the last 18 months, maybe 2 years. One of my friends kind of dragged me into this, into doing OCR, which is obstacle course runs, and we did one in Poland. She kind of said, looking at you, I think you're gonna like it. So we basically ran 3 kilometers one, then we did I think 12, And then a few months later, we did like 26 kilometers. And there was one thing that I forgot about it. It's gonna be in the mountains. So it was over 6 hours of running. That was over 70 obstacles. A lot of mud, a lot of cold water, mountain streams and so on. And it was, I think, end of October or beginning of November. So that was cool. And that's the T-shirt. It's called Ranmageddon, very popular in Poland right now. So this is the one thing that I started thinking. I really like doing this. It was so fun. So I thought maybe it would be awesome to do it something like here. I took even my shoes. So I'm kind of prepared from perspective of clothes and so on. So for the last few days, I was just going through the internet, looking for those things here in Vancouver, and I found a few, and I said, that'd be so awesome if I could do this, just for fun. You don't run for medals. You just having fun. Just tons of people running with you, tons of people who are not physically fit to the level that they could compete or something. Tons of young people. Everybody helps each other. That's so awesome. And then I started to think that the second thing that I would like to do is to get back to photography, because I did a lot of portrait photography when I was in Poland, and I really loved this whole thing. And when I get my camera into my hands, you can ask my wife, I lose it. I just basically, I'm in the zone. It's really hard to get me off the camera. So many times I decide not to take it with me because I know that I'm gonna be lost. So I thought, what's the problem? What's stopping you from doing this here? You can just grab your camera, go to the Instagram, find some people here from Vancouver who would like to cooperate with you, and just ask them, do you want to do something just for fun? And I'm sure that it's not going to be a problem to find anyone or find someone to do this. And when I start to think about this, I start to kind of feel that it changes the whole perspective. When I get up in the morning, it's a completely different thing to think about everything that we have to deal with here. When I see that there are at least few things that I want to do in the future, and I first of all, I know what I want, and second is just allowing myself to do this and kind of enjoy this whole thing. And if you're one of these people who kind of lost in day-to-day things as I did, I thought maybe that's going to help you as well to kind of think about, what do you really want? What is the thing that you might want to kind of consider doing? Because you've got to understand, life is taking a lot of your attention, and it'll take all of it if you allow it to. And one of my friends told me years ago, she said, Camille, you like to give a lot to people, you like to care, that's cool. But you've got to understand that if you're not recharge yourself, you're gonna end up empty and drained very fast. And then you'll feel completely destroyed, because not only you have nothing to give, but then you'll feel so tired about it. So remember, you have to allow yourself to regenerate. And that's exactly it. And I found myself again in this spot. So having this few last days thinking about it, that is so refreshing. So this is what I want you to think about. What is the thing that you might want to do? And going back to yesterday's video, if you haven't watched it, I talked about relationships and communication and how to work on it in your relationship. And I kind of pointed to very simple time framework that might help you to kind of see this whole from a different perspective. Because the life, as I said yesterday, life is like a fairy tale. If you just dream and think about it, but you're not doing anything about it, it's like a dream that never comes true. But that's why I thought about doing something or plan something for a few months forward. And I thought December is a great time frame. So think about 3 things that you really like to do. And I want those things to be something that if you end up in December, let's say Christmas time, that'll be end of the year. Probably most of us will not going to work. Then it's going to be a great time to just look back at the year and think, what happened? And if you have these three things that you can figure out that they really make you happy to do, and then you're gonna do it, then in December you will say, yeah, that was so good idea. That's such a good idea to think about it and just reach for it. So this is what I want to kind of propose you to do. Just out of the blue, just write down or just figure out three things that you want to do. Put the kind of dates around them and just try to figure out how can you make this whole thing change your perspective on day-to-day life. Because you've got to understand that the amount of happiness that you feel in your life will be completely connected to your ability to dream and your ability to allow yourself to reach for those dreams. The whole mechanism is very simple. If you allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to experience things that you really like, then you start to feel kind of uplifted. If you feel this, you start to become happy because you have something that you look for. And if you start to become happy, everyone around you start to become happy because it's like you share this vibe. So it'll have completely positive impact on your family, on your wife, on your kids. So this is what I want you to take from this video. You can make yourself happy if you just know what you want and allow yourself to enjoy it. And then you can share it. Maybe you can use this video, maybe you can use any video, in the future I'll record. Just put in the comments like, mate, I took your advice and I, did this bungee jump that I thought about for months. Or we went to aqua park and we really loved it. That is exactly what we needed. Maybe you made a painting that you always wanted. Maybe you go and fix your motorbike that is waiting to be repaired for months. Everything is in your hand, and everything starts with you allowing yourself to experience that. So think about it, and please do something about it. Share it, and see you tomorrow.